Hey everybody, John Stair, Stair Flooring. Check it out. You love it when you show up to a job like this. Everything's torn out, furniture's all moved, everything's ready to go. I'm gonna spin you around here and give you a little tour. So this project here had some water damage. Basement carpet got wet and then the backing got all delaminated. So we're replacing it, but fortunately, all I've seen so far for tack strip that needs to be replaced is that. I installed this back in 2016 and I think my tack strip's still looking pretty good. So we got to go up to some, this was Dura ceramic. I got Z-bar around there. Hopefully I can reuse that. If not, I'll just pop it up, put some new in. Big living room down here, down a hallway, into a closet. All empty. This is so nice. Now the bedrooms, they do have some furniture in them right now because the kiddos are sleeping down here, but just by the look of this, I can guarantee when I get to the bedrooms, they'll have those emptied out for me too. So man in a van's got a plan, and we're going to get some prep work done, get some cushion down, get some carpet down here, hopefully get some seams put together, and we'll just kind of see how I'm feeling to get some stretching done. Stay tuned. Well, team, we did it. I've got all my Z-bar pried back. It all looks pretty darn good. I even cleaned out what I could on that fuzzies. If any of you guys are familiar with Dura ceramic, what is it, DS100, the adhesive. Well, 10 years later, it's still sticky. It was holding all that carpet fiber. I did get my couple tack strips replaced. These doorways, I'm gonna use metals because that's kind of an indoor-outdoor matting. Utility room on both sides that it's gonna go into, so we'll just use kind of a tap over metal. I wanna point this out. If I could go, I remember doing this job about 10 years ago. None of this baseboard was on, none of the doors were on, and I remember taking a piece of baseboard, just marking the concrete to put in my tack strip, but I didn't mark the dang doors, and all the tack strip underneath every door was underneath every door. If I could go back 10 years, I'd punch 10 years ago John in the face because I had to pull all that tack strip out of there and put new tack strip in. So we're getting ready for carpet cushion. Gonna be putting that down real soon, and I should be able to. It looks like it's only 10:30 this morning, so I should be able to even get back to the shop, get cuts in here before lunch, and get my seams burnt this afternoon, and maybe even get a little stretching done. We'll see. That's what it is. Just in case you guys weren't aware of it, carpet cushion bags make beautiful garbage bags as well. Just like that, cushion is down. Man, we all love working with some sort of premium cushion. This is the Carpenter Ultra Shield cushion. And boy, I think you can cut a whole room like this in with one blade. So very, very nice to work with. So what I do is, because I'm not able to do the two bedrooms, is I hot glue chunks of tack strip in the doorways. Now they're not, my seam won't be here. My seam will actually be, there's probably a better view. So my seam's gonna be on that side of the door. So I'm not having to worry about any issues I might have getting tacks up into that yarn. But I'm going to power stretch this all in, and then they're gonna empty these rooms out. And so I've hot glued the carpet to the floor before. Sometimes I have issues with that, like it burns through and then just starts pulling yarns, kind of a pain in the butt. But the biggest issue I have with that is also I want to power stretch. So I actually want to hook that door, I'm sure, and I'm going to want to stretch that way. Just kind of looking at my layout here, hopefully gives you guys kind of an idea. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I might actually kind of split the room and stretch it both ways. Not sure yet. I might actually, because it is a moisture barrier cushion, I might actually just kind of set everything over here and then stretch everything past this way, and then shoot down that hall and stretch into that closet. I have no clue yet. I usually just kind of, yeah, just kind of wing it. You know, there's more than one way to do it. And, you know, we're all familiar with, you know, the CRI 104, 105. A lot of my videos, I get referenced. People always reference back to that. Well, this says this, this says this. You know what it doesn't say, though? How the hell to stretch a room like this? Right? It's, I always figure, you know, stretch away from trouble. Anything that looks like it sucks, try to stretch away from it. It's worked for me so far, but, you know, this isn't just a square room. But I'm going to double check measurements, go get some carpet. Looks like take care of that phone call too. 11:45, doing good. Man, this piece just about killed me, guys. 30-footer, Dreamweaver Select. It's 55 ounce, 30 foot. No, I did not carry that down there. I actually used a 2-wheel cart and a strap, which I use almost all the time anymore. Every once in a while, I gotta make a video to show you guys how strong I am. But, whew, this piece, it took a little bit to get laid out, but I'm gonna get carpet flopped in. I'm gonna start cutting seams, get seams put together, and might call it a day, might not, I don't know. That's, when you work by yourself, man, it just takes a lot of work out of you. 20-something, you just kind of keep going. 40, I know it's not old, guys, I know that, but man, I feel it. Plus, I haven't really worked for 3 weeks, so here we go. Biggity bam, 5:20. Unfortunately, it's a little after 5, but we have carpet seamed up, carpet laid in here. Everything's ready to go for the power stretching tomorrow. Boom. This was kind of a tough afternoon. I haven't really worked much in the last 3 weeks, and so to drag this carpet in, to seam it all up, to drag it around, it was a lot of work. But I will say, anybody looking for the latest and greatest, get yourself one of them Cool Glide seam irons. It makes putting pattern carpet together so much easier. Man, yes, I think it takes longer to put the seam together, but it's because you can stop it and move stuff around at your leisure. You're not really having that anxiety of like, oh man, I got to get burning this thing so I can get moving this thing because it's burning right behind me. So there we are, day one, tacked and padded, carpet in, seams in. I think it was right around 100 yards for out here. I think it might be just like 90 something. It's upper 90s, but who cares? It's a lot of carpet. So tools, everything's kind of picked up. They're ready to go. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Boom, it's day 2. Let's go get some carpet stretched in. Check this out. So I have decided that I'm going to focus on this area first. I'm going to set this little bit right here. I'm going to pull everything across up to the bar area. Sometimes I really do like, especially with Z-bar, I like if I can stretch away from it, but I think I'll be okay there. I want to focus on this. Kind of, you know, I'll use this wall after I stretch across it. I'll set this wall, and I'll kind of get this stuff set here. And then I feel like I can stretch that way, set a board up in there, stretch that closet in. But if I get this area kind of all set here, I think I can focus on stretching all this that way. We'll, you know, be able to set this wall, stretch everything that way. I did check underneath the bar. He's got like a cleat, a big 2x4 plate cleat underneath there. So that's going to be just fine to stretch off of. Not always recommended, but we're going to be fine here. And then I can finish off stretching that in. And then time should allow, you know, unless I get a phone call to go take care of something else, but tackle them steps later too. So here we go. Let's get after it. So I just got done stretching up to this Z-bar. And man, just got to bring some awareness to this. This is a loop. This got some loop in it for the carpet, and that's an angle. Not gonna lie, that was kind of a pain in the butt, but got that done. So we're just gonna focus now on hopefully some more easy stuff. Get this all done. Boom. Let's go stretch down some halls. Let's go. Where are we at now? So we are pretty well done over back in here. I still got to set that wall, but you can see, just finished power stretching the closet. I got my hallway done. I got the carpet finished up to the tile. And then in my doorways here and here, I'm not sure if I told you guys, I run a tack strip back in here. I just hot glue it in. And it holds that stretch. And then tomorrow when I go to pull this up, I've got nice carpet there to cut my seam. And then I just take a pry bar and smack that tack strip and it comes right out. And I do the same thing here. But because, you know, the bedrooms are occupied, we're not able to get that all done today. That's kind of the best I could come up with. I've also used just hot glue and glued the carpet down too. But I found when you got a stretch to it, that it's easier to have a tack strip there so you can hook it. So that's why I did both of those. So next thing we're gonna tackle is this big room. So the plan is I'm gonna set this. I'm probably gonna stretch somewhere in line with here, up into there. Get that stretched in, and then what I'll do is I'll set this wall. I'll finish stretching this out to here, and then I'll probably take 1 or 2 stretches across up into there. And I'll set all that Z-bar, which should be a lot easier. I don't really like stretching the Z-bar. You can do it, but it's just a pain in the butt. And yeah, going good. All right, so I got a couple stretches up into there. Just got those. I was starting to set my my wall over here, and then I noticed, I mean, this obviously was gonna happen, but you stretch past your cuts. So, pretty easy fix. You can staple it if you want. I sometimes I'll just take a little dab of hot glue, put right there on the tack strip somewhere, and then just push those back together. Easy peasy. All right, guys, I did notice there's some, you maybe looked at that and, oh my God, he scratched up the baseboard. Nope, it was just some of the backing just kind of rubbed off on there. That's from when they puttied the baseboard. They didn't wipe it off. So easy way to get that stuff off is just take some piece of carpet, rub it down. And just like that, the power stretching is done. So I got some time this afternoon. I'm gonna go over to the steps, start ripping those up, getting those prepped. And then tomorrow we'll try to get a bedroom and a set of steps done. But here's the steps I gotta do right here. So I laid those. We're gonna see how this this turns out, or how this tear out, what it looks like 10 years later. All right, so we got her down to the cushion, and I got a step here. Yep, of course, like every other step, built out of a 2x12. And I was looking at the back of the cushion. Not too bad. I mean, it's really not, I don't think that's overly damaged. Yes, it probably could use a piece of duct tape on there to help the breakdown, but it doesn't. It still looks okay. Here's the back of the carpet. You can see here's where the stair and the riser met, right here. Or not the gully, I'm sorry, the step where it rounds over the 90 degrees and goes back. So this is the spot that was getting hit the most with the traffic there, kind of slammed down. So you could see, you know, in 10 years, the carpet has broke down some. All in all, I don't think that's that bad, heck. You got a carpeted set of steps, man, like they're just gonna get beat up. But I'm trying to figure out why I got that tack strip so wide. I don't know. Who knows what I was thinking back then. But we're gonna get this demoed, ready for some new carpet. Stay tuned. Cushion is installed. Let's go bring on some carpet. But look at this here, guys. I gotta show you something. Boom. You don't start anything after 2 o'clock. You can't finish before 5 o'clock. So 4:15, hell no, we ain't gonna do any more work. Pack her up, let's go home. And so the saga goes. Day 3, here we are. We've got a bedroom. Check it out, guys. No frills. 16 by 16 though, pretty big. So I just got closet doors off. Time to get some cushion down and rock and roll with this bad boy. Biggity bam. We're doing a little bit of everything here. We got the conventional iron in here to put this seam together. And then my doorway seam, I ended up using the Cool Glide. And so we got a looped carpet that I had a straight edge that angle. Man, I'm pretty darn happy with that. I think that turned out pretty good. And over here, look at this. All right, 11:45, time to shut her down and go to lunch. I actually got to take a load of garbage to the dump, but while your seam's cooling, you just start kicking on some steps. That thing is pretty darn handy, especially since I'm going up to sheetrock. The sheetrock is just like this, waves all over the place, so it's a little tough. That little tool works great instead of leaning on your knee kicker to get it up into there, into your sides of your step. Just use that. Man, that thing works just handy. So yeah, after lunch, power stretch, 6 steps. I'm gonna call it a day. Man, I just about forgot about this. Day 4. Let's go. Last little bedroom. So I just I got my seam put together. That's for the closet. Doorway seam, I row cut it, but being that I had already stretched that, it was just kind of wonky donkey. So that's why you got some bubbles in it, but I have to stretch those out. And check this out. Darn right. Stretch and tuck all day. Save yourself a seam if you can, right? So just gonna get going on this real quick, and should be finished up here in about an hour or so, I suppose. Biggity bam, we're done. Let's check out them steps. Waterfall, baby. Let's go. I love this pattern. Looks sweet. Living room, they put that back together this weekend. They got everything in. Looks good, looks good. Got a couple scraps I left out. Now, one thing your clients will appreciate is when you stack all your empty water bottles on their downstairs bar. It makes you look like a big shot. Down here, into that bedroom. Looks good. Down this hall, this is the room I just finished today. Boom. So, man, these doors here, solid doors. Ugh, heavy. I'm just getting old too. But yeah, great job. Turned out good. I'm happy. Excited this is done for them. They can get back to using their basement and enjoying it. So, hey, look at that. 3 o'clock, we're done. I'm actually gonna head to the next job and just double check measurements. Might even start cutting up material. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.